want to sell, they want to break even. No. If you're high profit margin like mine, where I make 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, yeah, you can sell, you can break even. But if you are a product owner that has a restaurant, for example, and your food is only 30 ringgit, 20 ringgit, you cannot break even one. You spend 1,000 ringgit, you cannot break even. Welcome everyone to the very wonderful topic today, the grand era of performance marketer. So we're focusing on performance marketing. Okay, so let me just share with you. I have a poll here that you answered in Telegram group. For those who have joined my Telegram group, thank you. And for those who have not joined, towards the end, I will just invite you to join. Yeah. So when we ask you what is your main concern as a business owner when looking to hire a marketer or marketing agency, 69% or almost 70% mentioned a cost or ROI. So out of 90 people who saw this poll, 19 people voted. And out of the 19 people, majority of you wanted cost and ROI. And I'll focus on that today. Okay. Experience and expertise of the marketer, I believe, will be translated to the ROI. Does it make sense? I think we'll translate it to the ROI. Because if someone who's good at what they're doing, end goal is the results. Yeah, you can't run far from the results. So definitely ROI costs will be determined on the experience and expertise of the marketer. So for those who do not know what is performance marketing, let me just share with you. Performance marketing is based on cost per purchase target, with marketers having specific performance targets and needing to track conversions. So what do I mean by this? It's you need to set a target, how much you want to achieve on that monthly. And with performance marketing, if you hit and over your target, you're a good marketer. If you didn't hit your target that you set on a monthly basis, you're an okay marketer. And if you're far from it, you're a terrible marketer. As simple as that. That's performance. So we rate ourselves based on performance, on how much we do. So usually I would say that give yourself 3 months. First month to test things out, tweak things out. Second month to optimize. Third month, it should be ready. You have a sales engine and you should use that again and again to generate more sales. Okay, so in 3 months, you are doing marketing and you still couldn't figure out how to do marketing. If you're hiring someone else, fire the fella. If you are hiring an agency, change the fella. Because end of the day, you maximum, I would say 3 months, yeah, to make a successful campaign. First month again to test things, maybe 1.5 months. Second month to optimize, tweak a little bit. By third month, end of third month, you should have a optimized, fully functional sales funnel, I would say. Okay, so it depends on your cost per purchase target. I'll go through all this in a short while so that you understand. Oh, by the way, every images here today is designed by Midjourney. So if you have missed my Midjourney or my content class, it was last week. Check out the Telegram. I believe include more recordings in the very near future. So everything that you see here, except for the text, it's all done by Midjourney. Okay, so it's cool. I like the graphics. So performance marketers emerge from a digital advertising revolution where platforms like Facebook, Google integration with websites, enabling real-time tracking of ad effectiveness. So it came out, just to give you a little bit of theory where performance marketers came out, because in the long term, okay, before Google, before Facebook, before social media, we probably had print ads, we had television ads, radio ads, correct? Flyer advertisements. You can hire telemarketers, you can hire salespeople. So I will focus a lot on digital, but I just want to share with you that this term came out probably about, I would say, the last 10 years, where people are getting better at digital. And instead of just vanity marketing, they are now performance based. Yeah. So if you want to be a good marketer, it has to be performance based, meaning you say something, you propose something, you hit the target or better, you're over target. But if you far from the target, after 3 months, you're a bad marketer. Again, like this. So customer acquisition cost, or CAC. We're going to hear this a lot. So customer acquisition cost, CAC, is a key metric in performance marketing, representing how much you need to spend on marketing to acquire one customer. Okay, so I want you to digest this because we're going to hear a lot of CAC today. Okay, how much for you to acquire one customer in business? So let me share with you a little bit of experience. Yeah, you see, when I talk to companies or talk to businesses, and they always like to ask me, so Charles, what do you do? So I'll say that I help businesses grow through digital marketing. Very simple, straightforward. Or sometimes I say I help double your sales in 90 days. Very bold statement. And follow-up questions, they'll ask things like, okay, so how much do you think I should spend on digital marketing? So they will ask me, how much do you think I should spend, a business owner, on marketing? So I said, what do you think? Then they said 2,000, 3,000. I said, why not 10,000? Why not 30,000? Why not 50,000 ringgit a month? They go like, huh, crazy, so much. So the first thing when I hear you crazy so much, I know that they do not know business. As simple as that. Because if you're in a business, you need to know your CAC. As simple as that. And I might be offending to someone, but if you do not know your CAC, it's going to be very difficult for you to do business. You don't know how much you need to spend to acquire to get one customer. That's the most fundamental in business. Is don't talk about marketing. How much will you acquire? How much will you spend to acquire one customer? And the second thing is they like to ask me, you guarantee sales? You guarantee? If I give you 10,000, 50,000, 20,000, you guarantee me sales? I say, sure. I can guarantee you sales if you have a sales funnel, if you have a system in place. So then again, I ask them, do you have a sales funnel that is proven that you can use and can show to me? They go like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So sales funnel system was my first webinar. If you have missed that webinar, I strongly suggest you go to back because it's free. I shared about the customer value journey. I'll cover that a little bit today. But if you want the full details, go back to the first webinar. I think it's in my Telegram group. Ask for it, you'll probably get it. But as a business owner, I want to ask you these two questions. And I mean, if you're offended, yeah. But my point is, how much is your cost to acquire one customer? Do you know that? If you know that, good. So I'm going to ask you all now, how much is your cost to acquire one customer? And if you're new in business, it's okay if you do not know, but you need to know, either by looking at a competitor, doing a lot of research, because today everything is online. You can research, you can pretend to be a customer for another company and ask a lot of things, correct or not? So how much is your cost to acquire one customer? And my second question will be, what are you willing to pay to get a customer? So if you know the first one, what are you willing to pay to get a customer? As simple as that. So later we go into strategies, but I want to ask you this first. Digest. And if you do not know how to do it, it is okay. I will share with you how to do it today. Again, be transparent with me. Do you know how much, if you're in business, do you know what's the cost, or if you're working for someone, do you even know what's the cost to acquire one customer? So again, in business, no matter what you do, no matter what business you do, you need to know the cost to acquire one customer. It's very important. I will cover this in more detail as we go along, okay? But as a business owner, this is the first thing you need to know. So once you know the cost to acquire one customer, so let's just assume, let's just pretend. If you know the cost to acquire one customer and how much you pay to acquire one customer, and you're profitable, do you want not to spend 5,000, 10,000? You will not ask that question anymore. You ask this next question, is how much more can I spend? What else can I do to acquire customers? What are the best channels in digital marketing or in marketing in general to acquire more customers? So then you begin to compare. So if you are at that stage already, good. So you probably go to event. Okay, I spent 10,000 on an event. How much return of investment do I get? Okay, I hire salespeople. How much sales can they bring in? Everything can be calculated, and you need to know this, because every channel of marketing, there's a cost to it. If you know how to calculate your cost, which I'll cover today, you'll be able to focus on what is working, and the rest of the noise, you can just ignore it. So that is what you do in the next 3 months, okay? So it's very important. All right, so the goal of performance marketing is to scale. So once you know how much to acquire one customer and you are profitable, you will scale. So when you scale, the more you scale, the more money you make. And that's where maintaining profitability on each new customer. Now, I want to share this with you. Cost of marketing has also inflation. So I would say about 20% a year. Now, I don't have facts or data that is proven from a lot of research, but I'm doing business for the last 7 years in DMC. So I would say cost of inflation data, ads go up by 20%. So today I'll focus on ads. That means there are many ways to do marketing, but I'll focus today on paid ads because it's straightforward and it's easy to calculate. So the cost of running paid ads, whether it's on Facebook or Google, has increased 20% every single year. Now, why is this happening? Number one, more people are getting more awareness. They know how to run digital ads. This is very common. I've been training more than 5,000 people, certifying them all over. I think most of you are my students here. but that's what we are doing in the last 7 years. So a lot of people know how to run ads. Number two, ads are so easy to run today compared to 5, 6, 7 years ago. Okay, so my point is, you need to fine tune. That's why this topic today is about fine tuning, yeah, your marketing so that you can beat other people. You beat your competitor, beat your competition. So the goal of performance marketing is to scale rapidly once you know the CAC, so that you can maintain profitability and make more money. As simple as that. All right. There are two kinds of CAC that we are going to focus on today. Sorry, we have two kinds of CAC, but we're going to focus on one today. So the two types of CAC, which includes all marketing efforts. So you can run all marketing. So for example, you got sales team, you got telemarketer, you got event, you got paid ads, you got social media, you got content marketing, so many marketing, and that's called the all marketing effort. And also paid CAC, where you pay money to Facebook, to Google, to TikTok, to Instagram, whatever platform that you pay, and you get a return of investment. I want to focus on that. So we're going to focus on the attribution of purchases to specific paid channels. So I want to focus on paid channels today. CAC targets depend on the repeat purchase behavior of the customers. Again, if you're doing marketing, the hardest part of marketing is to acquire one customer, the cost to acquire one customer, and you must remember this. Selling to customers that is already your customer is so much easier than getting new customer. Remember that. So always focus on repeat purchase, the behavior of the customers, and recurring. So what do I mean by recurring? So for example, I'm going to give you a few scenarios now. Yeah. So let's say today, you are a food, you are a cafeteria, you are selling food. And when you run ads, okay, your CAC is 100 ringgit per customer. So to get a customer to walk to your restaurant, you need to spend 100 ringgit. So now you need to think of this, yeah. The food that you serve is probably 30 ringgit, okay, 30 ringgit. Let's say 40 ringgit for 2%. Okay, they come with their husband, wife, kids, whatever. One meal, 40 ringgit. But your profit of the 40 ringgit is only maybe 20 ringgit. Are you okay? But you already spent 100 ringgit to acquire one customer. So after minusing everything, they spend 40 ringgit, minusing the thing, blah, 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 you make 20 ringgit net profit. So in theory, you lose 80 ringgit. Does it make sense to you? But if this person, if you're a restaurant owner, you can get the person to come back again and again, second time, third time, fourth time. If the person can come back 5 times, you break even. And if you have a restaurant and you engage in like, can you share, can you do a selfie, can you post in there, blah, 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 you engage the customer, and one person, maybe it's an influencer, maybe as like, a small influencer like me, you have 100 people, 30 people, 50 people on his Facebook, social media. If you can leverage that, one person can generate more sales for you. So there's a way to track that. But for today, like I said, I'm not going to go into those kind of channels of marketing, but that's how you should do. So the cost to acquire one customer is 100 ringgit. It's okay. In a long term, in a short, long term, I would say you'll probably make back. And if the person can help you influence or you can follow up, it's good. So I'll give you a good example. Again, I'm not being paid to do this, but Maria Steakhouse does a very, very good job. Maria Steakhouse has a very good system in place. They know my birthday. Every month they give me bonuses. Every month they give me discounts. I go back on a regular basis, maybe once, twice, 3 times a year, and I eat their food. And they acquire me through Facebook ads. So do you understand what I'm saying? But how many businesses are like that? Even though the cost to acquire one customer is expensive in the beginning, but they can upsell, they can resell, they can get repeat business, they can use the customer to get more customers. A lot of businesses don't do that. Okay, so this is something that you need to understand. All right, so move on. So the key metrics for analyzing performance marketing, okay, these are a few other terms that you need to know, is CPM, cost per 1,000 impression. This is why I said 20% inflation every single year, because the cost is getting higher and higher and higher. It used to be $1 per click. Today is 15 ringgit per click. I foresee the next 2-3 years probably with 30 ringgit per click, 50 ringgit per click. It's going to be so expensive that nobody will go back to Facebook, nobody will go back to Instagram, nobody will go back to social media. They will probably go back to television. They probably go back to print, newspaper. And the cycle will just continue. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, okay, unless things change. Yeah, but looking at the trend now, I foresee that many people will just quit Facebook and whatsoever. Okay, if you ask me, oh, how about TikTok? TikTok is cheap. Yeah, but it's lousy. Targeting is bad. Yeah. So anyway, let's not go dive to that. So you need to understand what is CPM, cost per 1,000 ad impression. CTR. That means if let's say 1,000 people see your ads, how many people click? Let's say 100 people see your ad. If you get 5 people to click, that's 5% CTR, click through rate. How many people click your ads? All right. And conversion rate means depends on where you set your conversion. So whether they sign up a form or they fill up their details, or is it PM, or they ask for DM when you run ads, can you that's the conversion rate? Okay, so it's very subjective, but technically it's like CPM, how many people, how much you must spend for Facebook to show 1,000 people. CTR is how many people see the ads, how many people click, and then after that is a conversion rate, CBR. Okay, so you can write this down, then it's easier for you. So you will get the slides, but learning as you go along is even better. Cool. So you know what CPM, CTR, and CBR. Just write it down. You will just learn. You will learn better. Okay. So changes in CPM, CTR, and CBR can help diagnose increases or decreases in cost per acquisition identity areas for optimization. Now, I want to give you this story, okay, so that you begin to understand. Yeah. So if you are a business owner, okay, and let's say you have 7 stages to get a customer. In your value journey, there's 7 stages. So for example, the CPM, CTR, CBR. Okay, let's forget about technical terms. Let's say you have 7 stages in getting a customer. I will show you later. So in order to get sales double, a lot of businesses think that, hey, if today I got 2 salespeople, let's forget about digital marketing. I'll just share with you a common sense. Yeah. Today I got 2 salespeople and they generate me 10,000 ringgit and I only pay them 5,000 ringgit. So technically I make 5,000 ringgit from 2 salespeople. I pay them salary 5,000 ringgit both and they generate 10,000 ringgit. However, if today I want 20,000 ringgit, most businesses will say, hey, get 4 people, 2 salespeople, 10,000, 4 salespeople, 20,000. Common sense? No, it's not. 4 people, you need to manage them. You need to have a manager. Your cost will increase. However, these 2 or 3 people that you hire, 3 people can make you 20,000 by optimizing their funnel. So, for example, the sales script, the number of appointments they make, the number of closing, the offer can be better. Are you okay with me? So let's forget about digital marketing for a while. In terms of normal sales, also you can increase this. So that is what it means by changes in CPM, CTR, CBR can also change. Doesn't mean that you have to put in more budget to increase your sales. If you can see the funnel, you should define your own funnel. What is the processes, and you can make it better. 5% here, 2% here, 3% here. You probably can double up your sales also. In paid ads, running paid ads, they are prospecting. That means you're selling to new customers. Usually you create awareness to new customer. And we also have remarketing. So people will click our ads, people will see our ads, but never engage or never buy from us. We can do remarketing. Now, based on my experience, this is proven all the time. Selling to new customers are always very expensive. And if you remarket, it probably can go 1/4 the cost. That means can be 20%, 25% only of the cost. So, for example, I just give you a very rough example. So let's say a cost to market my certification can be 10 ringgit one click, 10 ringgit one click on average. Yeah. The cost to acquire people already click and people already seen my brand or seen DMC can be probably only be 2 ringgit, 250, 3 ringgit. So it's much cheaper. So if you ask me why, okay, very simple. Let's talk about Facebook. So if you ask Facebook to do work, okay, Facebook, I want you to find people who are rich, people who have got money, people who can spend on digital certification. I'm just giving you an example, yeah. So Facebook will say, okay, boss, I'll go and find for you. So you have to find and do a lot of work on it. Not Facebook and the algorithm at the back end, do a lot of work. That's why you pay a lot of money, 10 ringgit per click. However, let's say remarketing, we want to target our existing customer. Hey, Facebook, these people here, I upload the database, or people who click my ads, or people who see my ads or video, whatever. Facebook say, okay, very easy only. You want me to just target the same people, is it? No problem, I'll do it. So the job in the back end is so much easier. That is why you're paying lower cost. As simple as that. So probably if you ask me, no one asked me actually, but I just want to explain to you why is remarketing so much cheaper than targeting new people. Okay, because the work is so much easier for Facebook. As simple as that. Facebook is a business, yeah. So prospecting should receive most of the marketing spend. That means new customers, awareness stage, you need to get a lot more money. And remarketing focus on lower cost conversion from existing customer. Common sense, because like I mentioned, if you're using Facebook or Google or whatever platform they're using, to retarget to the existing customer, less work, easier for them, so they will charge you much cheaper. Yes, that. Uh, this is a dream car. This is designed by me on Mid Journey. So I just want to again emphasize on that. Yeah, marketers should be held accountable based on their performance, and customers acquisition cost is a crucial metric for evaluating marketing effectiveness. What do I mean by that? So now I hire agency. Okay, agencies in Malaysia are, I would say, not up to the standard yet. So there's a many options for us to grow if you are becoming a performance marketer. A performance marketer like me, when I go to a company and if they have a sales funnel, a big company who can pay me and afford me, I will just work with them for 3 months and I say I'll double your sales in 90 days because they have the system in place, they have they have the manpower in place, they have everything in place, so it's easy for me to go through. So I will charge them high because I know I can deliver. Okay, but most marketers that I know, agencies that I know, no offense to anybody, but they will go like, "Can you guarantee me sales?" They'll go like, "Oh no, I can't." Uh, if it happens, it happens. The kind of things they will say, and I feel that we are not matured enough. Okay, so that's why you're here. You're learning performance marketing. But my point is this: if you mention something, for me, I do for my business, correct? Not because this my business. I run ads for my business. If I don't hit my target, I lose money, I bankrupt, I close down. As simple as that. If I can do it good, I make money, I can continue spending more money, I make more money. So my point is, marketers should be held accountable based on your performance and customer acquisition. That means you should know how much to acquire one customer. I know how much I acquire for any businesses that I do. So I know what's the maximum I will spend. If it's a little bit more, I'm okay. But if it's too much more, then I know that I'm not breaking even. Okay. So today I want to share with you two things based on what I've understand from you. Number one is you will learn how to calculate your cost to acquire one customer. Okay. And number two, I will show you how it's going to be done and I will give you my sheet. So let's move on. If you have missed this, I talk a lot about this in the sales funnel in the first webinar. So join my Telegram group and I usually break into 7 stages. That means in order to get a customer, or I call it customer value journey, I break into 7 stages. 7 stages means awareness, engage, subscribe, conversion, sales, advocate, affiliate. I'll show you 2 examples and then I'll wait for question and answers, and then you understand where I'm coming from. Every single customer, they will go through a journey before they buy from you. Nobody, first time you met and you're just like, hey, you want to buy from me? It's very rare. It's like striking a jackpot or lottery. It's very rare. It happens, but very rare. Most people will go through a series of things that they will go through. So, for example, I show you how I do this for the last 7 years. It is evergreen. I'm still using this, and it's so amazing. Okay, so I share with you how I do. Okay, so awareness, I use Facebook ads. Okay, I use SEO. Let's not talk about SEO today. Let's talk about Facebook ads. Is it okay? So when they see my Facebook ads, the customers see my Facebook ads, right? Imagine on Facebook, they see my ad, they click on it, they start engaging with me. So they ask me PM, DM, whatever, depending on the age. Yeah. If they use PM, I know they are 35 and above. If they use DM, I know they are 35 and below. Difference, huh? So some of them will just click and then WhatsApp or whatever, Telegram, whatever. So they engage. Okay. So when they engage, my sales team will follow up with them. Say, hey, you know what? We have an upcoming webinar, something similar to this, but it's recorded, and we just play it on a regular basis, appointed basis that we present. Okay. So subscribe means they register for the webinar. So we got the details. They register for the webinar. Conversion is not sales. In my case, conversion is they attend the webinar. Okay, so that is my conversion. So sales is here. Okay, conversion is when they attend the webinar. So when they attend the webinar, if they have stayed towards the end, the webinar is about 1.5 hours. So if they stay towards the end, at the end, I ask permission. I say, hey, I'm going to sell you things. Is it okay? And they said, okay, no problem. Sell to me. Cool. Every time I do that, and I will sell to them. Okay, and I will sell them with 3,000, 5,000, 15,000, 20,000, whatever. I just sell to them because they give me permission to sell. Okay, so that's a conversion stage. So here, what's conversion stage? Some people are ready to buy, they'll buy immediately. Some people will take 1 week, some people will take 2 days, some people will take 1 month. It doesn't matter. So this is a sales part. Okay, so sometimes they, depending on what they want, sometimes they want executive master, sometimes they want a degree, sometimes they want certification, sometimes they want consultation, sometimes they want 2 days training. But this is a proven sales funnel for my own company. And I think a lot of people use this. Okay. So for the advocacy stage is when they means they advocate me. Do you like the course? Yeah, they give me feedback, and sometimes they promote their friends. Sometimes they, sometimes they become my affiliate, and they say, hey, you know what? I got a friend who I attend. I got my family member. I got this. I got this. I got this. I want commission. They ask want to know, so I give them commission. So it's affiliate stage. So to me, if you have built this amazingly good, so you know your sales funnel. So to me, whatever cost that I do is about 1,500 ringgit. So if I sell my degree, it's about 3,000, I make about 1,500. If I sell my master's program, it's 15,000, I make much more money selling my master's program. But I know my cost to acquire one customer is 1,500. Maximum, I will spend 2,000 ringgit. Okay, so you need to understand this. So anything below 1,500, I'm more than happy. So if people ask, you say, so if you know your 1,500, right? If people ask commission, I can give them 500 ringgit. If they ask 1,000, take 1,000. It's okay because it's still within my 1,500. Does it make sense? Are you okay? Are you following me? So usually I will give them 1,500. I will say that, you know what, you bring more people, I'll give you more and more and more. Because I need to also make sure that they're consistently giving me customers. You understand? So this is what we call advocate affiliate. So end of the day, this is a funnel for me. Okay. So that is my sales training. I'll give you one more funnel so that you get to understand. Just to share with you, I started a part-time business when I was training in my Unimas program, which is just launched in April this year. What I did was I told all my students, I said, you know what? I'll be the first lecturer that will build a business in front of you. Together we build a business, and within 1 year we'll be profitable. We're going to make a lot of money, and you see how I grow in 1 year. So in that training, I build a business, and this is the fourth month now, and they are following me. They do whatever business they are doing. I build a business, so I actually build a real estate agency. It's a part-time business. I don't really focus on it. I just build up the system. So again, I run Facebook ads. I promote Flexovo. If you know Flexovo, you'll see that I make a lot of sales there. Okay, Bukit Jalil, Flexovo. So I run Facebook ads. Engage. They will again enter the messenger, or they will ask PM or DM again. Same concept. And when they subscribe, they will say, "Hey, okay, I will come to your showroom." Okay. So when they come to the showroom, it's called conversion. I know they're very, very, very hot prospect because they come to the showroom. So they visit the showroom. And after, when they come to the showroom, I have sales. They book 1,000 ringgit. And sometimes they'll say, hey, you know what? Can I bring in my family? Sure, no problem. Sometimes they become part-time agent. So when they refer customers or people, it's the same concept, but you need to have a sales funnel. So number one, in your business, you must have a sales funnel. So the number two question is, how do I calculate my CAC? Which I'm going to go to the second one. But first, you understand sales funnel or customer value journey. Are you okay? I give you two examples. So I want to focus on this, what do you call this? Part-time business, because it's easier for you to relate to me, because it's something that everybody buys property. So I'm going to go to the next one on how to calculate, right? So if you bear with me, this is what I want to focus on, the growth scorecard worksheet. Okay, so the growth scorecard worksheet, it is similar to this. I just show you live here. This is a growth scorecard worksheet where we break into the 7 stages: awareness, engage, subscribe, conversion, sales, advocate, affiliate. We break to 7. So if you use 6, if you use 8, it doesn't matter. As long as you have a sales funnel, you know your customer journey, how you bring sales again. Yeah. So let me just talk about this Flexover property agent. There's so many people doing property agent, but I just want to go into something that's so saturated, just to show that it's so easy to do business if you know how to do. So anyway, I run Facebook elites, okay, and then I engage them where they go into Facebook Messenger. And the subscribe stage, they will do appointment. That means they will talk to the WhatsApp, talk to my salespeople. I don't do sales, I just do leads gen. I pass to the sales team, so I work with the collaboration. And these salespeople invite them to the showroom. And once they visit the showroom, the salespeople will talk again, will try to close the deal. And when I have booking, I know that it's a conversion. So that's a sales conversion. Okay, booking. Now, booking doesn't mean they'll buy, Sometimes they book, but they don't buy. And their money burn for whatever reason. I have those kind of things. So I'll just give you my metrics so that you begin to understand how it goes. And then after that, they buy, they can recommend their friend, their family, whatever, or they can become an agent if they want to. Very rare, but sometimes they do this. So I want to share my metrics with you so they begin to understand. All right. So okay, I'll go to you first. Maybe I show you mail, I'll make more data. So what I'm trying to do is my cost per lead, or one click. That means one click to my ad is, I try to make it 15 ringgit and below. Okay, so that is my goal, 15 ringgit and below. So 15 ringgit, the first week is 14.90, the second week is 38 ringgit, so it's expensive. We tweak it a little bit, 33 ringgit. Week 4 is 22 ringgit. Okay, so on a monthly basis, I want to target 1,400 clicks. That means 1,400 people actually click the ad. The more, the better, because I know my metrics. So I'll give you my metrics here, so you begin to understand better. Let me show you. It's all live here, by the way. It's all real. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to zoom into this so that I begin to understand. If you don't understand, let me know. Okay. So every month I need to make 1,140 leads. Is it okay? So how do I get that? I run Facebook ads. Out of 1,440, I will get 10% will come into appointment. So 1,140 leads, 10%. This is something that I've proven already. It's not something that I simply say one. So it's a proven thing in my business, in this property. Yeah. So 1,140 leads, and each lead is 15 ringgit. So if I were to take 1,140, and then if I can just times like 15, it will actually give me whatever price that it's supposed to give to me. Hold on, let me just calculate this. And then easy for you. So I need to invest 17,100. Okay, just bear with me there. So out of this, I'll get 114 appointments. Okay. So out of 114 appointments, there will be 25% booking. Okay. So booking means they will visit the showroom. Okay. So they will visit the showroom. And then out of 114 people that are supposed to visit the showroom, I will get hopefully 34 bookings. And 34 bookings, 50% will convert into sales. Some people just book, don't convert one. I do not know why. Too rich for they pay for booking fee and then run away. Actually, no. I tell you why. Yeah? Booking doesn't mean that the bank approved the loan. Does it make sense? So majority of people are excited. I want to buy property. I want to buy property. So they book. I want to buy the property. But when they go for loan submission, probably half of them will fail. That is why half of them only confirm. And sometimes also some people, get booking already. They feel good. Approve. I reject all. I also scratch my head one or two is like that lah. But anyway, I'm just going to share with you that not all bookings are bank will approve the loan. So having said that, if I know my data, I'm willing to spend 17,000 1 month. My cost per day is 15 ringgit. Cost per click, that means one click is 3 to 5 ringgit. And then I know that 3 people who click, 1 people will give the information. 4 people who click, 1 people give the information. So if you go back to this, if I get this correctly, this will be correct, because when people see the ad, they will engage. Once they engage, they'll set an appointment. Once they set an appointment, they visit the showroom. Once they visit the showroom, they'll do the booking and then commit else. Do you understand what I'm sharing with you or not? So first of all, you need to build your value journey, which I taught a lot about that on the first day, the first webinar, which is 4 weeks ago. Today, I want to teach you how to calculate this. So it doesn't matter. You can put salespeople. So if you put salespeople here, just imagine. So I give you. So awareness, you do telemarketing, or you do appointment, or you can call people. Okay, whatever you do, appointment. Okay, let's say 150 calls a day. Okay, so times 5, 250 calls a week. Okay, so 250 calls a week lah. All right, 250 calls. How many people actually listen to you? Telemarketers are very terrible ones, isn't it? Probably 1-2% of them will listen to you. So probably you put 1% there. Okay, 1% there. After that, how many people actually subscribe? Ask for more information, ask email, whatever you want to do. How many people actually convert? So whatever that you sell, whether it's appointment, whether it's a face-to-face meeting, and then when you have that face-to-face meeting, you have the appointment, whatever that you do, you can close the sales. So you set your data, whatever it is, you set your data. So end of the day, either you make money in the front or you make money at the back. Does it make sense? So if you today are doing restaurant business, like I mentioned, the cost to acquire one customer can be a little bit more expensive. So that's why your marketing strategy must change. Maybe use influencer. So today there was a viral topic when I was browsing Facebook very quickly today, right? One restaurant owner or something didn't expect that I must pay 1,500 to this influencer, so-called. I didn't expect to pay 1,500 to this influencer. I was glancing through, but I captured that. So to me, it's like, okay, I pay 1,500. So what? How much people that come in? So if you know that to acquire one customer, let's say 50 ringgit or 100 ringgit, if I get 10 customers, for example, 1,500, then you are a good influencer. So to me, as a performance marketer, I do not care about the views at all. You understand or not? I don't care about how many views lah, how many likes lah, how many vanity things lah. I don't really give a damn. I don't really care because at the end of the day, I want money. Money comes from a sales funnel like this. So if your data is correct, which I'll just show to you. If today I target 250, I only get, of course, you won't get perfect, right? I get 216 out of 250, week 2, week 3, week 4. So then I know what's your level. So if it's bad, put, red. If it's light red, it's quite bad. So it's that. So are you hitting the target or not? So if this is okay, then out of 216 people, okay, how many people engage? So you got a percentage here. So 216 to 97, 133 to 70, 50 to 50, 120 to about 100 and whatever, 18. You can do your maths, correct or not? And out of these people, how many actually subscribe? So you want, 97, 10, 70, 0, 54. And then out of this, how many people actually go to the showroom? So you can see that there's no data here. My team didn't update. But out of 10 people who actually say, I want to come to the showroom, 3 actually do booking. Cool. Second week got 4. Cool. Third week got 2. Cool. Fourth week got 1. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. My target was 10. That's all. No, sorry, my target was 18. I only hit 10. So then I asked myself, did I do wrong or not? No, because you know why? My monthly target for running ads is 1004. I only get 582. So 582, end of the day, is all numbers. If you can calculate like this, you know that you're doing bad or not. So you cannot run away when you put numbers. So the first thing you need to do, again, let me share with you. The first thing you need to do is always build your funnel. Secondly, put your numbers correct. So once you put your numbers correct, you need to try 1 month to try things. So do you burn money? Of course. In the first month, you burn like crazy. You try 500 ringgit, 1,000 ringgit. You need to burn to see which one is better. You need to try Google Ads. You need to try TikTok. You need to try Instagram. You need to try Facebook. You need to try all these things. And then only hey, you know what? Burn. Facebook is the best for my business. So if once you do that, then you scale up like crazy. So if I spend 17,000 and I make 68,000, the next thing you ask me is, hey Charles, why don't you spend more? Why don't you spend 34,200 ringgit? Also remember, because it doesn't work that way. Because if I double my budget, money is so easy to spend, correct? But can my salespeople handle or not? I only got 1 or 2 salespeople here. People that I trust, people who can trust to follow up. Does it make sense to you? So there's a lot of management ideology behind it. Yeah, as a business owner, I want to tell you this. It's not just, okay, you just double everything, double. But if you know your costing, you do good. All right, as simple as that. So once you know this, then you know your CAC, then it'll be good. So for example, I'll quickly go very quickly. So if today, like tomorrow we have a paid webinar. We have a marketing webinar. So in the marketing webinar, I will promote things. Today I'm not going to promote things, but tomorrow I will promote things. So when they are interested to promote, so I will say I want 10%. So for example, I work backwards with you. Yeah. So for example, if I have 20 people attend the webinar tomorrow, and usually about 10% conversion, which is 2 people. Okay. So 20 people very quickly, how much do I need to spend on here? So if I was to spend, let's say 1 lead, 1 people to invite, let's say it's 100 ringgit. Okay, 100 ringgit. Roughly it's like that to get people to my webinar. Then I would spend probably 2,000 ringgit. But I know that 2,000 times 1,005, it is still okay. You know why? Because I only spent 2,000 ringgit, but my cost is 3,000 ringgit. I budgeted for it. Are you okay? So if let's say today it cost me 200 ringgit to get 1 people into the webinar, then this becomes 4,000 ringgit. But my budget for 2 sales is only 3,000 ringgit. So I know that it's over budget. I go to my team, hey, what's wrong? What did we do wrong? Can we do better? Blah, 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 that kind of things. So if you have set things like this, which I'll give you the sheet later, you cannot give excuses to anyone. You cannot give excuses to yourself. You cannot give excuses to your team. So what I do on a weekly basis, I'll just do like June. Okay, this is for you. June hasn't been updated, but it was quite bad. Okay, this is June. June was just last month. So what happened was, out of the total list was 183. But the top is 23 ringgit, 16 ringgit, 17 ringgit, 27 ringgit, 22 ringgit. I'm still okay because a little bit up, but it's still okay. but they never have updated finish yet. So I'll wait for them to update finish. But to me, if today I'm meeting my team, and I will just say, "Hey, week one, what happened? This is good, good, good. Okay, here good, here good, here good, here good. Move on. Week two, good, good, good. Week three, hey, this is not good. What's happening? Do you need help?" So when you as a business owner, you are so in control of your business, you cannot lose money one, I don't know how to explain to you. But if you know your figures so well, yeah, if you know your numbers so well, to acquire one customer, how much you need to spend, you technically cannot lose money unless you pay yourself 50,000 a month and whatever your sales is only 20,000 a month. No, but common sense, if you know your numbers, there's no way you can lose your money. So, like I said, there's no agency that can give me this. I talk to so many agencies, but I want to outsource my team, right? Because my team is getting bigger and bigger. I want to outsource. None. So you know what I do for them is okay, I teach them how to do. So I'll teach an agency, I'll pay agency to teach them how to do so that they'll do according to what I do. But of course, I don't give them a system. I'm giving you for free. But my point is, at least I know. I told them, hey, you know what? I want this lead, I want this quality, I want this kind of people below this price. If it's 10 to 20%, I'm still okay, but not more than that. So they'll tell me what to do. And then, it works like that. First thing is you need to do this. If you do not want to do this, try to get my slides first. When my recording is ready, I will share with you. If you're a member of my Telegram group, it's free to join. Learn how to do a sales funnel. Now, second thing, today you must learn this. So give yourself 1 month to test things. Okay, you can only do like how I do in a mature thing where you know on a weekly basis, because now it's already matured, so you are fine tuning things. So the second month you should be able to do this. By third month, you can just let it go. It will run automatically. Okay, it will run automatically. So you just wait for the money to come in, because if everything is correct, you should get paid accordingly. If it's not correct, you will know. You don't have to wait 1 month. The first week you already know. Second week you already know. Third week, hey, something is very wrong. What's happening? You already know. You are on your business. Your business doesn't run you, but you're on your business. So this is something for you to take note. The rest is, I think, quite private. Oh, by the way, this is a real working sheet that I showed to you. It's not a theory kind of base. It's a real working sheet. By doing this, you should be able to calculate your CAC. I can give you a very traditional quick one. If there's no questions, I can give you more examples. I'll give you one more example. Yeah. So, for example, I will just I'm going to give a sample now. I'm going to delete all these things. So the awareness is using let's say event. Okay, let's say event. I'm doing event exhibition, which sometimes I do. Okay, so event engage means they come to my booth. Okay, and when they come to my booth, they ask me to follow up with them. So they give me their name card to follow up. Okay, so once I follow up with them, conversion is a one-to-one meeting, whether it can be online or can be office meeting. Okay, so I put one-to-one meeting. Sales, in this case, will be corporate training, because when we go there, we really focus on corporate training. So I want to give you this. So when I go to event, right, every time I like to ask questions to my neighbors. Yeah, I said, so what do you think of the event? Yeah, Charles, not good. I pay 10,000 ringgit, 8,000 ringgit, 5,000 ringgit, whatever amount I pay. No man, no people come on. And then you know how they do events, so I will share with you. Yeah. Every event that I go as an exhibitor, I'm not talking about attendee, as an exhibitor, you know what they do? They like to give out things. They stand in front there, they give flyers, like a ninja giving the shurikens. And I observe them and they do this. They just try to sell, they try to sell, they try to sell. Who will want to buy from you? You understand or not? So that's a wrong way of doing event. To me, I love event because I don't need to sell. I tell them, come talk to me. Anything you want to listen, talk. And then that's it. We just talk. So for example, in event, they're probably day 1, day 2. Okay, so I'm just going to break for you. Day 1, day 2. So if you know how to do event, which I know how, yeah, it's a very physical kind of things, you should be able to break. So on average, you probably get only, let's say, 50 people attend your booth on a day 1 basis, and 50 people attend the booth on day 2 basis. That's it. You only a lot. No matter what's 1,000 people, 300 people, it's about 30 to 50 people on average. So I put 50. Okay? So 50. So on Engage, people come to my booth and then they say that, hey, oh, sorry, here's about 500 people, okay, on an event. So they come to my booth, they visit, let's say like 50, very, very random, there's 50. So they come to my booth, they ask me, hey, what are you doing, blah, 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 that kind of things. Hey, I'm interested. Can you let me know more? So usually what I do is I will tell them that, hey, you know what? Can I help you double your sales in 90 days? I always tell them this, can I help you double your sales in 90 days? They go like, what? How? And then they'll say, hey, follow up with me. Just so I probably get a very high follow-up. Let's say I put 20 here. Because who doesn't want to double your sales, right? The event move, I do that. So in the name card, they will say, hey, give me the information, cool. And then what I do is my team will make an appointment with them. And one-to-one, yeah, that means I do the one-to-one. Usually if I get 20, I will get about 10 to do the one-to-one. Okay. So this is sales, is where they get the corporate training. So imagine that I help them and then I say, you know what, do you want me to continue helping you be a fractional CMO? So I have this course called fractional CMO, where I go in for 3 months. I turn over the business for 3 months. And of course, this is very expensive. On average, we charge about 27,000 ringgit for 3 months. Okay, so it's a very expensive course. Usually SMEs who are ready, I don't get many. So out of 10, probably I get only one sales only. Okay. So you just imagine 27,000 times 2, it is about 54,000 ringgit. So here, when we spend, I don't care, I spend 6,000 ringgit or I spend 10,000 ringgit, it's totally fine for me because I know for every event I only get 2 customers at 54,000 ringgit. And not only that, here I get 500 people on a daily basis to know about DMC brand. Does that make sense? Today I'm not going to teach you about branding. I want to teach you about calculating, your brand awareness, that kind of things. I do not know how to calculate that also. I'm a performance marketer, so I know that any event that I go, I want minimum 2 sales. That's it. So that's it. So 2 sales only, finish. I don't sell on a day because I know it's a long process. It can take 2 months, 3 months to close a deal. So this is how you do things. Yeah. So another example that I can give you, let's say here, you hire salespeople. Okay. So the salespeople, you are paying about, I don't know, let's say 5,000 a month. Okay. So salespeople, they go out, they do networking, they do this, they go there. So even as salespeople, you can calculate the cost per acquisition. You know that, you should do that. So when they go 5,000 people, they go networking. Okay, here I put networking. So the networking, they go and visit people. I do not know. They call, let's say they call 100 sales, 100 a week. Okay, and then they meet about 10. Yeah, they meet about 10 people. Okay, so they have a meeting, one-to-one meeting. So in the conversion stage, they call for a meeting and then they actually have a meeting. I don't know how many. Let's say here 20, here 10. So let's say in the sales, you get 1 month, 1 week, 1 sales. Okay, they close one. So let's say your trading is about, let's say 3,000 ringgit or whatever. Then 1 month, a salespeople can close 12,000 ringgit, for example. So you pay 12,000, you minus 5,000, you make 7,000 ringgit. So anything you can calculate. So I'll give you one more very quick one. Yeah. So let's say you're doing a restaurant business. So let's say again you run Facebook ads in the restaurant business. Facebook ads, restaurant. So you can spend 1,000 ringgit. Okay, you spend, and it reaches out to, I don't know, 10,000 people who see your ads. And to me, again, I will not ask you to sell. This is the biggest thing. Every time when people run ads, they want to sell, they want to break even. No, if you're high profit margin like mine, where I make 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, yeah, you can sell, you can break even. But if you are a product owner that has a restaurant, for example, and your food is only 30 ringgit, 20 ringgit, you cannot break even one. You spend 1,000 ringgit, you cannot break even. Your job, remember this, write it down, is to get customers come to your store. Don't think about making profit yet. Okay? So how do I do this? So I told people, you know what? 1,000 ringgit that you spend, offer coupon offer free food offer 50%, 80%, 90% discount offer the whole thing for 2 ringgit. Just go 2 ringgit. So they click the ad here, okay? So they click the ad here, and 2 ringgit per meal. And then you go like, what you talking about, Charles? My food is 10 ringgit and my cost is 4 ringgit. You ask me to sell 2 ringgit, I lose 2 ringgit. Yes, you need to understand this. If 1,000 people, yeah, and you sell at 2 ringgit per meal or whatever that you sell, 2 ringgit of promotion, you can get 100 people to come to your restaurant. You know what is this? This is currency. Rather than I'm promoting a steak which is 1990, a new food. How many people you can do? Maybe 10 people. So you think, 100 people come, for every fella that come, probably you lose 10 ringgit. So you lose 1,000 plus 1,000, correct? 1,000 plus 1,000, you lose 2,000 ringgit, correct? But 100 people attend. Now, if you only spend 1,000 ringgit, you only get 10 people and they buy whatever they buy. Let's say they spend 500 ringgit. You lose only 500 ringgit. Here you lose 2,000. But you know what? 10 people attended. The viral effect of 10 is not much. Now 100 people come in. So what you do with the 100 people, you be smart lah. I don't know what you do lah. Maybe you ask them to, post in their Facebook group to claim that 2 ringgit voucher. I don't know. You need to do this. You ask them to post in your Instagram, ask them to make a TikTok, whatever. The 1,000 ringgit at the end of it, yeah, you only get 10 people. Here, the 100 can multiply, you can get another 1,000 people. And this 1,000 people again can be 100. So in the beginning, you will lose. But if your food is good, you acquire people, I'm very sure they'll come back. Of course, you and I will not expect to always go 2 ringgit, 2 ringgit, 2 ringgit, correct? If the food is good, it's reasonable, I'll go back again and again and again. So your job is to acquire a customer so that you can let them taste the food. In the beginning you will lose, you do your calculation. But to me, I rather do this because now I have 1,000 people attending, knowing my business, rather than click only 10 people attend. That's it. You faham tak apa saya cakap ini? So when you do this viral effect, in the beginning you lose money, yes. But come on, it's business, right? You already pay rent, you already pay your staff, you already pay your waitress, you already pay the table, you already pay everything, you already pay marketing. So you cannot think like, hey, you know what, I want to make money upfront. Your cost is so low, how can you make money upfront? Of course, I do trading, I make a lot of money upfront. I do property, I make a lot of money upfront. But if you are in a business, a retail business, your job is not to make money upfront. Your job is to get as many foot traffic inside, and then think of a way for them to come back again and again, and then come back, multiple the effect of marketing. That's how you do it. You you understand? So when I see people, I was mind blown. Oh, I don't want to do this because I lose money. But I pay rent 5,000, it's okay. I pay my chef 10,000, it's okay. And then you know what? I pay all this every month 20,000, is okay. 3 months 60,000, bankrupt, finish. Common sense, no. That's why I don't know why 9 out of 10 businesses fail. Okay, I'm ranting now. Come back to you. Okay, so the lost money is considered investment. Yes, you don't think of a lost money, you think it as an investment. How much money do I need to spend to acquire one customer? You have this mindset, it's different already. Okay? And as a business owner, when they come in, you're so precious, you take care of them. You know why? Because it's investment to you. Not like you just come and go, come and go, come and go. Ask yourself, the last 10 restaurants that you visited, how many actually thank you personally? How many actually come in and get your data? How many actually capture your data so that they can say thank you for coming? That's it. I appreciate you for coming. Here's a $10 voucher. Please come again. How many of restaurant owners actually do that? None. That to me, that's why I say business is so easy to do, because if you just focus on your customer rather than a decoration, which is good, no offense, but if you really focus on the customer, give them a sense of belonging, they will come back to you. And that is why I did this series, because I want to give back to you all. Okay, so I'll just go through just in case. I believe I know both of you, but anyway, I just go through. So just to introduce who we are. We are DMC. This is outdated. I think 5,000 already. Yeah. So 7 years in making. We have now upgraded ourselves to diploma. We have TVET in digital marketing. We do have executive degree with City College. We also have executive masters in Unimas. Yeah, this is what we do. So if you're interested, sometimes when we have our webinars that sales, yeah, we invite you. If you're just interested, you just come. It's okay. Yeah, if you're not interested, it's okay. Okay, this is the one I want to focus on. So who are we? We are DMC, and we call this DMChampion. Yeah, and the goal is to create collaboration, a platform for collaboration, knowledge sharing, which is what I'm doing, my partners are doing, And we just want to build an ecosystem. So if someone asks me, hey, do you have no people who can do landing page? Yeah. You know people who do copywriting? Yeah. Do you know people who can do part-time VA? Yeah, I know. So we just want to have that. That's the goal that we have. Yeah. The value is to have a long-lasting, supportive community, fostering collaboration, knowledge sharing, and giving your tools, the latest tools, your best practices and tools. So the activities will be webinars like this, discussion group, Q&A sessions, tools, resource sharing. And that's what we do. We don't sell, we don't hard sell. Sometimes we invite you to a webinar and that's it, but you just want to add value to you all. Yeah. So we want you to become a DMC champion. So again, I mentioned I will give this out to the worksheet slides, everything. I'll give it all to you all. And if you have not joined, I will spend some time here. Click this QR code. A lot of people ask me, Charles, how do I scan a QR code? Again, the market is not advanced as we think. So if you are new, it's okay. What you do is you take out your phone, you open your camera. Because if you go to Telegram and you want to find a QR code scanner, it's very difficult. Just open up your camera, and once you take your camera on, just to share with you, just take a camera, open a camera, and then just scan the code, and you have a link on your camera. Just click on the link, it will open up a Telegram group. If you are not in yet, just join that. Once you click that, you join. Okay? So as easy as that only. You're most welcome. I'm happy to share this knowledge with you. So please get your CAC, your cost to acquire one customer. Please build your sales funnel. If you need a refresher, ask in the Telegram group. I'm sure my teammate will guide you with the slides in the beginning first. If you have recorded version up, we'll just share with you the videos. Good night. Bye-bye.